Good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' OET letters. She is a nurse and she has written down this letter and requested assessment for the same. I'm going to assess the letter now and provide the word by word feedback. And in the end, I'm going to provide the overall score plus the feedback against each parameter. Let's get on to it now. So she has written on the date on the top, which is good. And then she has written on the addressee's contact details. So the addressee is the doctor, Sprint Hospital Emergency Department. I'm happy with this one. She has written on dear doctor. That's good. And then she has written on Mrs. regarding Mrs. Betty Olsen, comma date of birth, 29/01/1926. She could have placed the colons here, but she didn't do that. So date of birth should come up with the date of birth should come up with a colon after that and before you write down the actual date. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, the next one is the introduction paragraph. I'm writing to refer Mrs. Olsen, who has been experiencing persistent chest pain and sweating. She requires urgent admission and further management. That's good. I'm very happy with the way she has written on the introduction paragraph. She didn't commit even a single mistake in this one. I hope she should be able to get B grade for the whole letter. Anyway, let's go through this next one. So the next paragraph is socially, Mrs. Olsen is a widow and lives in a retirement house after the death of her husband and having one son. Instead of writing down and having one son in this sentence itself, it's better to write down in a separate sentence because do not write down too many and. Do not write down really longer sentences and connect them together using and. It's not good. Instead, you can split it into a separate sentence. So, having one son, instead of that, what you could have done is you could have mentioned having one son. Sorry. So instead of writing down and having one son, you can say she has one son. Okay, she can start a new sentence and then she can write down she has one son. All right, that should be fair enough. Let's go to the next one. Sorry, that's a different one. Okay, yeah. Regarding Mrs. Olsen's medical background, she has had hypothyroidism and hypertension since 1997 and 2003 respectively. That's good. I'm very happy with this one. That's good. She reported an allergic reaction to penicillin. She has been diagnosed with glaucoma in 2004 and prescribed timoptal eye drops, one drop for both eyes, 2 times per day. That's good. I'm happy with that. She was commenced on Carvia 50 Oroxin 0.1 milligrams daily and Normicin when required. That's good. Also, she receives Golden Glow glucosamine and vitamin C complex. I think vitamin C complex with the food for her arthritis. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There is no issue here. The grammar is perfect. In terms of Mrs. Olsen's current condition, she requires incontinence pad for uncontrolled urination. However, having arthritis in hand, she walks small distance with the help of a walking stick. That's good. Okay. However, having arthritis in hand, she walks small distance. You could have mentioned in spite of arthritis in hand. So instead of saying having, you could have mentioned in spite of. Okay. So instead of saying having, it's better to say in spite of. All right, that is more appropriate actually. All right, let's go to the next one. 2 months ago, she reported for flu vaccination. So, okay, let's say she reported for flu vaccination 2 months ago. That's wrong. It's actually 2 months ago, and you should have placed a comma as well after ago. All right. So 2 months ago, you need to write down 2 months ago. There should be a comma, right? All right. Let's go to the next one. She reported for flu vaccination. That's good. On subsequent days, she complied with. She complied with. All right, let's go. She complied with indigestion, shoulder pain, and insomnia. It's not complied with. It's complied of. Okay, complied with is incorrect. It must be complied of. All right, let's go to the next one. And prescribed. She was prescribed with the Melanta, 2 Panadol, and Normicin on 7 July morning. On 7 July morning. Okay. Her condition worst. No, it's not worst. Her condition has become worse. Worst. That's wrong. Has become worse. Okay. With the tiredness, and requested a visit from general practitioner. So what you should have done is, and she requested. It's not unrequested because the subject wasn't appropriate. In the same sentence. So you should have mentioned and she requested. That would be the correct one. All right, let's write down the next one. A visit from general practitioner. On the same day, night, she is symptomatic with nausea, sleep disturbances, and unable to eat. Okay, it's not ease because it was in the past. So what you should have mentioned is she was symptomatic. Okay, it's not she is, but it is she was. Okay, that's the first mistake. And then the other is and unable to eat. Okay, so she was symptomatic with nausea, sleep disturbances. So these are the noun forms. So you have to mention the noun forms here as well. And inability to eat. So instead of writing down unable to eat, it's better to use inability to eat. Okay, that would be much better. All right, let's go to the next one. Her aches are not under control with the painkillers and become disturbed with severe chest pain, sweat, and pale. It should be become disturbed with the chest pain, severe chest pain, sweat, and pale. Okay, all right. So the thing is that the headaches are not under control. I don't know whether she is referring these things at present. If that's the case, then it's okay. But if it occurred, if they occurred in the past, she should have used were, not under control. All right. It would be greatly appreciated if you could provide urgent assessment and management for Mrs. Olsen. If you have any further question, please do not hesitate to contact me. All right. Okay. Let's say any further question. That is wrong. You have to use a plural form here. Any further question? You should say further. Sorry. Further questions. We all need plural nouns here. All right. Yours sincerely, the registered nurse. That's fine. Okay. Firstly, I would like to see if she has included all the relevant case notes, and then I will assess all the remaining parameters. For that, I'm going to go ahead with the case notes now, and let's see. So firstly, I'm going to the writing task section. Write a letter for the admitted doctor Admitting doctor of the Spirit Hospital Emergency Department. Give recent history of events and also the patient's past medical history and condition. They have mentioned all these things. In your letter, expand the relevant case notes into complete sentences. Do not use note form. The body of the letter shouldn't be more than 200 words. Use correct letter format. All right. Let's go through the letter now. Read the case notes below. Complete the writing task which follows. Time allowed is 40 minutes. Today's date is 10/7/09. Betty Wilson is a resident of the Golden Pond Retirement Village. She needs urgent admission to hospital. You are the night nurse looking after her. Okay, good. Address: Golden Pond Retirement Village, 83 Waterford Road, Annerley 4101. And that's the phone number. We have got the date of birth as well. Marital status is widowed. Country of birth is Australia. Social history: moved to retirement village following the death of her husband in December 2007. Next of kin: son Nicholas Olsen, 53 Palmer Street, Warwick 4370. That's the phone number. Normal, alert, and orientated. Enjoys bridge, bingo, and reading. Medical history: hypothyroidism since 1997, hypertension since 2003, glaucoma since 2004, allergic to penicillin. Prescription medications: Carvia 150 mg, 1 daily, Oroxin 0.1 mg, 1 daily AM, and Timoptel eye drops 0.5%, 1 drop each eye, AM and PM. Narmicin 10 mg as required. Non-prescription medication: Golden Glue glucosamine tablet, 1 with the breakfast. For arthritis, vitamin C complex, sustained release, 1 with the breakfast. Mobility and aids: independent with the walking stick. Arthritis in hands, wears glasses. Continence requires continence pad. All right. Recent nursing visits and flu vaccination. That's okay. Complaining of indigestion following evening meal. Settled with the Mylanta. That's all right. Unable to sleep. Aches in shoulder. Settled following 2 Panadol and 1 Narmicin. That's okay. Requested Mylanta for indigestion. Panadol for shoulder pain. Slept poorly. Tired and feeling generally weak. BP is 180 out of 90. 95, confined to bed. GP called and will visit after surgery. That's okay. Didn't eat any evening meal. Says felt slightly nauseous, trouble sleeping, complaining of shoulder and neck pain. Given an Armisen, rechecked. Okay, distressed, pale and sweaty, complaining of persisting chest pain. Ambulance called and patient transferred. Okay, all right. Okay. She has included all the relevant case notes in her letter. Sorry about that. So all relevant case notes were included in your letter. Congratulations, you have done a wonderful job. Grammar could have been better. Grammar isn't that good, particularly use of nouns, verbs, what else? Punctuation marks. And spelling could have been much better. Could have been improved a lot. Okay. Next one is let's say compliant with use of prepositions. That is also not good, isn't it? She didn't comment. Okay, use of prepositions would have been better. All sentences were linked to each other using connecting phrases appropriately. So I'm very happy with the way that you have done this. That's all good. Some sentences were incomplete, as I already mentioned. Incomplete and incorrect. So whenever you feel that you're going to commit a mistake in the longer sentences, it's better to split that down into 2 simple sentences and then connect them together. That would be much better. All right. And yeah, some words, the selection of words wasn't really good. Vocabulary could have been bit better. Overall task fulfillment is okay. I'm happy with that. uh, presentation and layout were fine. Passive voice form could have been used more frequently. All right, let me give you the score. The expected score for this one, to me, this sounds like let me check the severity and the frequency of the mistakes that you have committed. All right, yeah, a couple of mistakes are the minor ones, but apart from that, most of the mistakes are major. So to me, this sounds like a C plus grade letter. She can get maximum of 300 out of 500, according to me. She needs to be very careful about these mistakes and she must avoid all these mistakes. If you would like to get your first letter assessed at free of cost, you can share it with me on my WhatsApp number, that is +61 468 480 877. Alternatively, you can reach me on my email address, that is steve@ucanenglishtutoring.com, or on my Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/ucantutoring. I have been helping more than 12,000 students to achieve their desired scores in OET, IELTS, and PTE since 2008. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you good luck with your practice. Have a good day.